Hi friends, today we are going to watch a very interesting animation about me.
Brother, I think your stomach is rumbling really bad and you found a restaurant, but it's not a regular restaurant, it's an alphabet restaurant.
It looks like I'm about to choose one of these doors. Which one of these doors is worth trusting? But it looks like I've decided to go with the O door. Okay, inside this door, it looks like this girl is here.
And from the looks of it, there's some kind of weird fight going on between you two, but it looks like a dance, to be honest. It looks as dumb as possible. It looks like a TikTok trend.
Not everyone seems to like it. Look at this. It looks like a window opened and we decided to bounce the light right back at her. And it looks like it turned her into a slice of pizza.
In fact, so far I'm seeing absolutely no logic here. I think the main point here is that this character is finally fed up. It looks like he's now starting to fight another character.
I think there are too many girls here, and from the looks of it, the main character's pretty tired. Look at his shortness of breath. It looks like this character is going to be a lot harder for him to beat.
But look who he spotted. It's some kind of spider. I wonder what he's gonna do with that spider. Let's take a look at the idea that popped into his head.
Would you look at that? He actually decided to use the web from that spider, and that's how he defeated the next character. Looks like he got a pie for defeating the next character.
Now the main character is even more satiated, and look at his mouth. I think with a mouth like that, he needs something meaty, so he's going to go straight to the third room right now.
And this is where he noticed the last character. The last character is already slightly afraid of him. Looks like this guy's a real big catch. Oh no, look what's going on here.
It seems that she noticed this dancing and really didn't like it very much, but it seems that thanks to her fire breath, she was able to cook herself a piece of chicken, and the main character of this animation was left with nothing.
We move on, and here it looks like some ingenious plan is being worked out again. Wow, look at that. All three of them have decided to synthesize something. Looks like they're about to open some unknown portal.
Let's see what these rocks will do. They have some kind of reaction, and it looks like they've really opened a portal to otherworldly dimensions. Wait, that was a superhero dimension, and now they've all become superheroes.
Knuckles got a superpower, and now he can, like Iron Man, shoot various beams, but it looks like that beam ricocheted right up his ass. Now let's take a look at the superpowers of all the other characters.
Apparently, they haven't quite learned how to use them yet, causing her to fly straight into space. And now it's the turn of the legendary Sonic, who seems to have gotten the power of Thor. And now he even has this cool hammer called Mjolnir.
Let's see what they do with their newfound powers. They heard someone screaming for help. Right away, they decided to go to where the sounds came from. Wait, seriously, Shadow? Is that you? Looks like you're the supervillain here.
Okay, let's see how all these superheroes do against one villain, Shadow. To be honest, I'm as sad as possible about being the supervillain here, because I feel like I deserve to be a superhero.
Bro, I don't think you should be paying attention. Let's just watch this epic fight. And it looks like their fight is a very serious one indeed, as the evil Shadow is much more aggressive here.
He starts throwing all the superheroes in different directions. Looks like they don't stand a chance. But I think they should definitely come up with some genius plan. They've all recovered from the damage they took.
And now they've gotten even more evil. Let's see what kind of plan they come up with. They start shooting different beams at him and try to attack him from all sides. I hope they really succeed.
Look at that, they finally beat him. And now we're going to watch the next episode. It looks like she decided to feed the hamster here, but this guy's very quick and decided to run away from her.
Looks like he jumped right into the bushes, and now she'll never catch him. Oh God, no, did you see that? It looks like someone ate that hamster and spit its bones right back at her. A huge wild dog, or rather, a creature more like a wolf.
Okay, she started yelling, causing Sonic to run up to her and start fighting him. It looked like he decided to get back at him, but this dog scratched him. Looks like the fight was really, really fierce. I hope this dog didn't get him sick with anything because of the way it cut him.
It looks like the baby has been rescued, and now they're heading home together. Sonic has put her to bed, and it looks like he's taken a little nap himself, too. Come on, what happens next?
It looks like there's a wind outside the window, so he opened the window. Because of that, the light of the moon hit right on their eyes, and look at that. Sonic the Wolf, it looks like that time he got scratched by the dog, he turned into a werewolf.
Oh my goodness! It looks like he really scared his kid, but he doesn't realize what's really going on. But after he saw his reflection in the mirror, he realized that he was now a werewolf.
He feels very sad about it. He really doesn't want to scare his child, so he decided to run away, and now his child is looking for his father. She tries to put up an ad everywhere, but then she meets Shadow.
Werewolf Sonic has been watching them the whole time, and it looks like Shadow recognized his old friend. Here, it looks like he decided to trick this kid into saying he knew where her father really was.
He took her in some other direction. Looks like he wants to sell this kid, but Sonic the Werewolf is behind the bushes and decided to punish this guy for deciding to do such a bad thing. Sonic, and he still doesn't get recognized.
Her dad looks like a werewolf, so he decided to show her that the guy is actually a dangerous criminal. He decided to taser him. Now he's trying to kidnap this kid, but hopefully Sonic the Werewolf will succeed.
God, this looks as brutal as possible. I hope Sonic the Werewolf can handle it. Look at that. He decided to summon a whole pack of werewolves just like him. Looks like this pack was able to scare this bandit away.
But Sonic had a picture in his hand the whole time. It seems that his daughter recognized her daddy, but her tears cured him, and now he is no longer a werewolf. And now we're going to go to a very interesting animation about the battle between two underwater monsters.
Hello, friends. Today we're going to watch a very interesting animation. It looks like some kind of special operation is going on here.
Wait, what language is that? That sounds like Spanish. Okay, looks like we're going to have to translate this video for our viewers.
Apparently we're watching some kind of giant base right now. There's some helicopters flying around. Okay, let's see what happens next.
Wait, really? They're flying towards this giant water monster? It looks like we're going to be watching two giant sea monsters battle it out here. Okay, that sounds exciting.
Is this guy really going to jump into the ocean? God, I'd be scared to death to be in there. What about him? He'll be fine, because jumping in is as unsafe as possible.
Look at all these helicopters. This monster must be really scary. Oh my God, look at this thing.
I feel like if I saw something like that in real life, I'd never get in the water again. Okay, it looks like we're looking at two creepy sea creatures right now, and by the looks of it, they're about to fight each other.
Okay, let's see how this operation plays out. Looks like these choppers are flying toward each other. Apparently, in addition to the fight between the two monsters, there will be ammunition involved.
Okay, this looks like it's going to be a very epic battle indeed. Let's go ahead and see what's really lurking in this water. It looks like right now we're going to dive underwater and see what these monsters look like.
Okay, it looks like we're on one of those underwater vessels. Look at this. It looks like these are little cameras watching everything that happens.
Oh my God, look at his huge face. This guy looks incredibly scary. If you beat him, you could make a lot of sushi out of him.
Bro, you're gonna make sushi out of this guy? I think it's gonna be as inedible as possible. Have you even seen his jaw? I think you could build a whole house out of this guy's teeth alone.
It looks like they are now as close to each other as possible. Looks like they're about to fight right now. Look at this guy starting to open his mouth.
Oh my God, looks like they're getting aggressive with each other. Look at that creepy monster. It's got multiple eyes and very sharp teeth.
It looks like this fight is going to be very creepy indeed. I think he's looking at it too closely, but it looks like this creature decided to attack first.
Oh my God, he's opened his jaws and he's trying to attack him. His mouth is really too big. I think it could swallow the other monster whole.
Now, they're gonna start fighting each other. Okay, so far all I can see is them yelling at each other. Actually, it's kind of weird that they can yell underwater, because that's not how sounds are made underwater.
I think it's totally irrelevant. Maybe they communicate in their own fish language, like dolphins or whales. I mean, they can make some kind of sound underwater.
Looks like this fight is about to start right now. Oh my God, look at that. Wait, what was that? That was more like a kiss than a punch.
I think these guys are too clumsy. I think they should attack each other from the side, but it looks like this guy has a much bigger mouth after all, so he was able to bite the second shark.
Look at the teeth marks on his head. I'm already very curious to see who's going to win after all. Here, guys, pause this video and be sure to write in the comments which one you're rooting for.
I feel like we should be rooting for the guy on the left because he seems kinder, but it looks like the guy on the right was able to do some damage to him after all, and this giant shark decided to hit him with his tail in response.
It looks like they're really pissed at each other, and apparently right now there's going to be a very violent fight between them. Okay, this guy turns around, and it looks like a piece of his face has been bitten off.
I think I can't see anything at all now because of this red water, but it doesn't seem to bother them at all because they are swimming towards each other again, and it looks like another bite is coming.
Look at that. He was able to bite him right on the tail. It looks like he's about to bite him really hard. He doesn't want to let him go. He's holding him as tight as he can.
Well, we're about to find out. Look at that, because their fight has gotten too intense, they're starting to smash all the underwater cameras. I think those cameras need to swim a little farther away or they risk being damaged.
Oh, the guy has started to pull him to the bottom. He's handling the pressure much better than his opponent, and he continues to float down. I think he definitely has the edge right now.
But it looks like he's starting to run out of oxygen, so he lets his enemy go, and he tries to swim up to the top, and that's when this guy bites his tail and bites off part of his fin.
I don't think I've ever seen anything more epic. I'm really starting to feel as sorry for him as possible. Oh, okay. It looks like he should swim up to the top now to get oxygen, and he finally does.
I think now that he's breathed, he can go back into that fight. Yes, look at that. It looks like he's starting to submerge again, but he's in an extremely difficult position right now.
Because his opponent is down, which means this guy is in a more vulnerable position. But it looks like his aggression is much stronger than he is. Look at that! He wanted to get to his tail first.
But unfortunately, he didn't have time to do that, and so he was bitten first, and from the looks of it, they are now holding each other's tail out of the water. I have absolutely no idea what's going on here.
But it looks like the guy we're rooting for is starting to lose it. It looks like he's really hurting because he's taken a huge bite out of him. And now, by the looks of it, he's about to get hit again.
And no, would you look at that? It looks like he was able to take the situation in his fins after all and start attacking this creepy creature back. It seems to me that their fight is really as equal as possible.
Well, this creepy creature with lots of teeth keeps biting off whole parts of his face. It looks like the winner of this fight is already decided, because the one we're rooting for has already taken a huge amount of damage.
I hope he still has it in him to stand up to his opponent, but he got too much bite. Yeah, I don't think we should have been rooting for him. Obviously, he's weaker than his foe, but I think we started rooting for him because he seems so much kinder.
Well, it looks like he's about to be completely and utterly devoured right now. By the way, look at his pupils. They're beginning to constrict infinitely.
But it looks like he's about to be completely eaten. God, I feel sorry for that guy. I had hoped as much as possible that he would win this fight, but it looks like he's not going to win today.
The water around him turned red. It was really quite violent. My God, look at that creepy toothy guy. It looks like the strongest underwater creature ever. And right now, he's about to swim away, but there's some torpedoes coming at him.
Looks like the fight isn't quite over for him yet. Yeah, look at that. Looks like the second shark is swimming away after all. I guess this guy's life isn't quite over yet. I sure hope so.
Okay, let's see how this ends. And now I hope we find out who actually survived. Looks like there are some statistics being compiled here. To be honest, we're not really interested in them because we don't understand Spanish.
Perhaps we should have learned the language, but I think we're definitely not going to do that today. And it looks like our friend lost this fight after all. Well, okay, that video really was about as interesting as it gets.
And if you like this video, make sure you write about it in the comments, and we'll record a review for you for the next installment. And now I suggest you to watch our friends watching TikTok-y about the 4th part of Poppy Playtime.
Hello everyone, friends, and today we will again watch interesting videos from TikTok.
It seems like the author of this animation really knows what my happiness really is.
Looks like Huggy and Kissy decided to go on a date. Wait, seriously? Bro, are you trying to ruin their couple?
Of course I'm not the evil character, because I've never tried to do anything bad.
It looks like this animation will tell us a whole story about a teacher who looked after children who were supposed to turn into us.
This story is really extremely sad.
It looks like this teacher is extremely ashamed of everything she did.
Just look at this! It looks like an animation about how our friendship began.
Oh yeah, buddy, I think you got it the worst here.
Okay, looks like we're in for some really interesting animation here. Let's watch it.
Wait, seriously? Her parents didn't like the doll of me? Okay, sounds like they were really bad parents. This animation is really extremely sad. Oh my god, I feel so sorry for this girl.
Bro, You actually killed her here. Okay, looks like you're really the bad guy here.
Okay, let's take a break from the previous animation. Let's watch the animation of how the Pianosaurus turned into what it is now. Oh my god, did he really turn that creepy? It was so scary.
Oh my god, this guy looks really scary. It's a good thing I killed him. It looks like this guy is very happy that his rank is rising so much. Oh my god, just look at what he's turned into.
Wow, the female versions of our characters look insanely hot.
To be honest, I think they drew me too fat here. I don't like it.
Just look at this. It looks like there are different versions of what my animation could have been.
Bro, I hope you don't scare him too much. This guy is already pretty sensitive, but he can fight back.
Looks like everything ended very well here. Now let's watch this funny animation with me.
Wow, there are even more characters here. Okay, these dances look the weirdest, but I am really surprised by how many characters there are.
It looks like now they have decided to dance with their whole big company. It looks very cute.
Looks like this is where you decided to save me. Damn, I really appreciate it, man.
And here we were, shown the steps of creating an animation about us.
Bro, look at this! That's us in the world of Sprunky. This looks really cool.
This creature looks unrealistically frightening, but I like it a lot because it's made out of our parts.
Why did I drop all my toys here? It looks stupid.
Is it real? Did someone make plush toys that look like us? They look amazing.
There's even a Pianosaurus! Bro, send me a link to these toys right away. I gotta order them all. I hope Amazon Prime is shipping to our factory.
And here it looks like someone decided to mix our colors. Let's see what color we get.
The color Hoppy Hopscotch turned out in the beginning. I wonder what color will be the second color.
Wow, that's the color of Pianosaurus. Let's see the third one.
And we ended up with a Bubba Bubba fan. Awesome.
Is this like a video generated by artificial intelligence? Okay, it looks unusual, but it's really weird.
And there's something super weird going on here. Bro, who picked these TikTokies?
Do you really call that TikTokies? Buddy, you sound like a real boomer.
It's plush toys again. Oh my god, I really want to buy them.
And here it looks like we can look at animations of how our characters run. To be honest, it's as scary as possible to see us running towards the camera.
The animation of the Pianosaurus looks absolutely not scary. This guy is too kind.
Wow, bro, look at that! Looks like there's another animation here that shows us turning into toys.
Bro, I'm certainly not implying anything, but apparently you were a girl in your past life. Ah ha 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 ha.
In fact, this animation looks as cool as possible. The author of this animation is great.
Looks like they tried on a variety of hats for me here, but I didn't like any of them.
And here it looks like our fans are building their theories about the next part of our game. I'm interested in reading it.
It seems here this guy is musing that you might be back again in the next installment. Well, we'll keep our cards close to the vest to keep you interested.
And here you and I are fighting against each other in Minecraft. I'm not gonna give you a chance, bro.
Oh, really? You beat me? I don't think we were on equal footing.
And this is where you guys have to pick the strongest character. Pause this video and tell me which one of us is stronger. Me or Doey?
Another animation about transformation? This looks like it's going to be really, really interesting. Let's take a look.
Okay, this animation looks even prettier than the previous one. The only thing that confuses me here is that we look like some K-pop artists.
The dancing Pianosaurus looks mega funny. Too bad I had to kill that guy.
Oh my god, look at this! I certainly wouldn't want to be in a forest like that. I think I'd be really scared.
The author of the video had a rather odd goal, but he finally found all the silhouettes. Hopefully now he'll get out of this forest.
Looks like another fan theory here. Okay, I'm very interested to hear what it's about.
Looks like this guy's thinking about some real villain in our game. Well, I won't make any comments because you'll find out in part 5.
Buddy, it looks like they're going to tell the story of how you came to be here.
Oh my god, seriously? This story is extremely tragic. I didn't think it happened exactly like this.
And here it seems the doctor found out that in fact it was me who chewed all his cables.
Oh my god, I slipped so comically. I think it's really super funny. It looks like this guy found it really funny.
It looks like Pianosaurus was very unlucky because he was given too little screen time in the game.
Just look at this. It looks like Kissy Missy felt really sorry for me and she even decided to kiss me. Okay, this looks really cute. I just adore her. She's my friend.
Oh my god. I look the weirdest here. It looks like some kind of video using artificial intelligence. Okay, this animation looks the creepiest.
Okay, I put my finger there. Did you put your finger there?
Yes, buddy, I did it. Wow, just look how cute everything is here. Okay, it looks like they decided to make our characters as cute as possible, and it's really cool.
Just look at this cool animation. It looks like all our friends who transformed were shown here. Okay, this looks incredibly cool. I think this is a really cool animation, and the artist really did a really cool job.
Just look at Poppy. She looks insanely beautiful here.
Just look at this. Looks like our friend decided to play the piano, but you decided to scare him. Well, looks like they are having a really fun party. Okay, this looks super funny.
It looks like this guy is too short, and now he will compete with all his friends. By the way, just look how gigantic this guy has become. My god, he is really huge.
We've already seen the same animation today. It really does look extremely funny. It even made me laugh a second time.
It looks like you've been sitting and playing with this thing all this time. But this thing showed your thoughts at the moment, and it looks like you're hiding something from us.
Just look. It looks like this guy has been eating his friends all this time. That's why he's grown a huge coat. But it looks like Catnap decided to cut it to get his fur coat. But he's going to regret it very much.
Buddy, you are definitely hiding your feelings for her from us.
And here it looks like someone decided to try on different faces for my head. Okay, this looks a little weird.
And now it looks like we're gonna see how different characters from our game dance. Okay, these dances look really cool, and I like how each of the characters dances.
And here, it looks like another fan animation about me. And apparently here, they don't show me from the best side, because sometimes I can really get angry and start behaving in the strangest way, but it doesn't depend on me.
Okay, here it looks like we'll see how creepy Mammy can look. God, I forgot about her a long time ago. But here she looks even creepier than the last time I saw her. Okay, I hope that this is definitely the last time I see her.
Just look! These are our friends the Sprunky. And it looks like they had a funny situation here after they ate, because they gained a lot of weight.
And here is another funny animation about our friends. It looks like here we will see how they went to the store, but apparently someone decided to steal something.
Wait, really? They even got to play squid. Okay, looks like these guys really have a very varied life. I'd like to be there too.
Looks like this guy got what he deserved for being too stupid.
And here it looks like this guy was shown a trick, but he is too stupid to recognize what the real catch is.
Just look at this. It looks like these guys decided to cook dinner, but one of them decided to eat the food in a slightly strange way. Okay, apparently this guy is a prude, and it really irritates me too.
Looks like this guy got to the barbershop, but I think it's a bit wrong barbershop because instead of changing his haircut, they cut off his ears and removed his horns. Okay, that looked super weird, but looks like they're going to make him a new haircut out of this paper. Well, good thing he actually ended up in this situation.
Just look at her. She became a real Sigma after she heard what her mother told her.
Looks like this guy got into the same barbershop that Purple got into last time. Okay, that looks super weird. Well, actually, this video is a little kind and I like it. And now I think we'll go play games with you.
Let's help! Now we need to put these pills right in his mouth. Wow, look at that!
Looks like in addition to those pills, we'll need to help him drink them with water. Okay, let's help. Actually, these pills look as gigantic as possible.
I think they're really hard to swallow without water, but this guy finally pulled it off. We can go straight to the next level. Let's see what's next.
We are constantly being offered bonus levels, but we will miss them. Now we need to help this caterpillar. Although I think we actually need to help remove them, because they are eating all the leaves from these trees.
These caterpillars are really as sticky as possible. It looks like we're going to have a really hard time getting them off. But let's try our best to do it. Okay, this is a really hard level.
But we're getting through all these challenges. Okay, look at this caterpillar. It looks like it's really stuck to itself.
Now, we have to tackle the final third caterpillar. I feel like this is really going to be one of the pretty difficult levels in this game, but we still have to do it. And we finally got them out of the way.
Okay, all the caterpillars are finally removed. We can head to the next level. Looks like this guy wanted to fix the water pipe. Let's help him do it.
Apparently, we need to remove this pipe completely. Put a new one in its place. Okay, this pipe is really a little weird looking.
It looks like it's rubber for some reason. Finally, we're able to fix all those pipes, and now this water is coming through the pipeline. Okay, well, we're moving on to the next level.
We need to help this guy roast corn, so let's help him peel it first. It's actually kind of funny because the sound of this corn popping is very much to my liking. Okay, let's move on to the next level, and here we need to help this guy crack this nut.
Let's use this key and finally crack it open. Okay, we were able to insert this key, and now we have to open this nut. Great, we were able to do that with ease.
And now this nut has been cracked, and now we're moving on to the next level. The bonus levels we are offered pisses me off as much as possible.
He's crying. God, I feel insanely sorry for this guy. It looks like we need to help him to empty his entire stomach.
He seems to have collected all the garbage from the ocean, and now we need to get it all out of his stomach as soon as possible so he can breathe freely. I feel like we'll be doing a very good thing when we help him. In fact, he even swallowed some mermaid.
And by the looks of it, she's completely undead. Oh my god, it's stuck in his stomach. Okay, it's gonna be really hard to get it out.
Well, let's get all the little trash out of the way first, then we can clean her up. I think that's gonna be really quite difficult. Okay, I think we can get it out through this channel here.
I think it's going to be a little easier. Okay, we almost made it. But unfortunately, it's really a lot harder than we thought. Okay, let's keep going.
Great, we finally got her free, and now this whale looks as happy as possible. I'm really glad he's so happy. And now we can crack this log.
Let's get this done quickly. This is actually quite an interesting challenge because you have to split some logs here, but we finally got through it. We've split all 4 logs, and now we can head out to light the fireplace.
Okay, now we need to help our guy dig up the treasure chest. Let's start digging it up as soon as possible. It's really hard to control this shovel because we can't even turn it.
The level even pisses me off a little bit. We were finally able to use this shovel to dig up sand. I think we're going to try to get that chest out, because we might accidentally bury it back in.
Alright, we finally got him. Well, looks like this guy's really rich now. Okay, we're moving on to the next level, and here we need to help this guy clean the shrimp.
In fact, it's as easy as possible. There's absolutely nothing complicated about it. Let's get this shell off so that all that's left is the meat of this shrimp. This tail doesn't want to come off at all.
Okay, we finally got through it. We got that shell off the shrimp, and now these guys are thoroughly enjoying that meat. Oh my god, they offer a bonus level at that, but we're definitely not going to go through with it.
Now we need to help feed this little guy. Let's put this bottle right in his mouth. Actually, this bottle looks as weird as possible too, but we were finally able to put this bottle in his mouth.
And now this guy's as happy as can be. Well, now we're going fishing, and from the looks of it, we need to help this guy catch a fish. By the way, here it is at the bottom.
I'm surprised he decided to catch it without bait. Okay, look at that. We finally got her. Well, that was easy enough too.
Now this guy looks as happy as can be, and we're off to the next level. Here we need to help this astronaut who accidentally detached himself from his spacesuit.
Let's try to get this gate open somehow first. But I don't really understand which way we're supposed to turn the lever. Great. We finally got it to spin, and now we can get this guy out of space.
Cool. Looks like he's saved now. I'm really glad we could actually do this. Now we need to help this guy. He wants to pick fruit from this tree.
In fact, I don't think whole fruit is a particularly good idea, and eating fruit that no one has washed is terrible at all, because it could have absolutely any kind of germs and insects on it. But this guy doesn't seem to be bothered by that at all.
And now we go to the next level. Okay, this is where we need to get this one's teeth out of this guy's leg. I hope he's not in too much pain. Let's hurry up and get it out.
It's actually not as easy as it looked, but we finally got that snake right out of his leg. And now he looks pretty happy. And we move on to the next level.
And here, apparently, this guy was hit by an arrow. We need to get that arrow right out of his back right now. Let's do it fast.
First, we had to break off that arrow, and then we got it out of his back. And now I think he'll be happier. But I think he was still in a lot of pain.
And now we move on. Let's take a look at the level. And here, apparently, we need to help the girl deal with this nasty mole on her head.
I think this mole is really messing with her appearance because it has a huge amount of hair in it. Okay, we need to get all that hair out. In fact, I think it would be much better if she decided to remove the mole completely because it looks really ugly.
Now let's get the rest of the hair. Okay, great. We got all that hair out, and now she looks happy. Look, she's even missing that mole from her forehead.
Now we're moving on to the next level. And here, apparently we need to help this guy. Wait, seriously, we're gonna shave his head?
Okay. Looks like when he wakes up, he's in for a most unpleasant surprise. He's going to be bald. I don't think he liked it at all.
Okay, we're moving on, and here we need to help this zombie with his brains. Let's open his head first, and then try to put his new brain in there.
Okay, we got this thing out of the way, and now we're going to have to remove this poop that's in place of his brain here. Okay, that wasn't actually that easy.
Now it looks like we need to move his brain to a new location. Okay, let's do it quickly. Hopefully it won't be too difficult.
This looks like it's going to be more difficult than I imagined. Let's try to somehow open up his head so we can put that brain in there. Jesus, this is really the ultimate challenge.
Okay, it looks like we've managed to open up his skull a little bit. Now let's try to get him back here in his seat. Great, now it looks like we need to close his head back up to make him feel better.
Turns out we might not even have put those nails in here. Now this guy's a genius. Look at him parsing some cardiograms or something.
We're moving on, and there's a zombie waiting for us again. Well, now we need to defeat it. Let's hit its brain.
Okay, that's about as creepy as it gets. I hope this guy's defense is cool after all. Look at that. He stuck that knife right into his brain, and now that zombie is dead.
Okay, we're moving on. It looks like we're being offered a bonus level, but we're not going to do that. Let's get that calf now.
Oh my god, that's the most disgusting level possible. And I feel like he should have been born on his own. But we still helped birth him. And now this guy's got that calf right in his face.
And now we're off to the next level. It's kind of too noisy in here. It looks like this guy is in a water park. And now we're gonna have to let all these people through to the front.
Now we need them to go down this slide first. Okay, let's wait for that to happen. Now we're gonna need to move the other characters over here.
Okay, let's wait until it rolls down this slide, after which our character will head down there himself. Look, now it's finally his turn.
Now we can close this thing up and send him on his way. Look at that. It's rolling down that slide, and now there's a wait for it to get to the bottom.
Great, now he's at the bottom. That means we've finally passed this level. Let's move on.
Looks like we need to help this cat now. Why did he take some kind of medicine? We need the medicine to get to his stomach.
Now we can deal with these things that are inside him. Okay, great. Now we can move on.
Looks like he finally relieved himself. All right, now we need to help this soldier. Looks like he was hit by a bullet.
We need to get these two things in place first so we can get it out. We got that bullet out, and now this guy is definitely not going to have any blood poisoning.
Let's now head to the next level. God, we keep getting offered bonus levels. Okay, now we need to help a guy who accidentally sat on a porcupine.
Let's get all these needles out. I think he's in as much pain as possible because these needles are really deep into his skin.
Well, now we've finally been able to heal him, and now he just has to wait for his wounds to heal. Now we're going to go to the next one, and after that, we're going to plant this seedling there.
Okay, it looks like we were finally able to dig it out. Now we need to move this seedling right into this hole. Let's do it as carefully as possible.
We finally moved him. Now we need to bury him so this tree can start growing. Cool. Looks like he can finally swing on that swing now.
Now to the next level, and here we need to replace this drip. Okay. We've removed the old drip. We need to install the new one.
Okay, it's upstairs now. Well, now we need to move this needle over here. Let's do it, all right?
Looks like we're finally getting through this. Okay, now this 4 can finally work. Seriously? Nothing's happening. Did we install it wrong?
I have no idea what we should have done differently. It's possible that, great, finally, it was just misplaced last time, but now it's in the place it needs to be.
And now to the next level. This guy here wants to have some instant noodles for breakfast. Let's put it in a plate, and then we need to add this seasoning here.
And then after that, we're going to continue this cooking. All right, now we need to pour the boiling water in here. Let's not hesitate and finally pour it in here.
Look how fast it's pouring out of that kettle. Okay, it looks like he's making those noodles, of course. Very happy now by the looks of it.
Now we're going to move on to the next one, and this is where we need to help this guy who definitely has some problems inside his nose. We need to try and deal with them now.
Let's see what we need to do here. Wait, really? We have to move this stuff into his mouth. Oh my god. This is going to be as disgusting as possible.
There's only a few left. God, honestly, I'm as disgusted as I can be. What is going on here? I feel like in real life I'd throw up if I saw something like this.
And it looks like this guy threw up too. Now we're moving on to another level. And this is where we need to save this little kangaroo.
Look, it looks like he's about to jump into his mom's bag. Great, now he's inside her bag, and it looks like his mom is able to fight back against these strange creatures.
Now we need to help this guy make a sandwich. Actually, I don't think it's going to be that hard. First, we need to put this bun in here.
And then we're going to start moving all of these sandwich ingredients around. First, we're going to put the salad here. Then we're going to take this piece of bacon, which we need to put as neatly as possible.
All right, now we need to put this thing in. That looks like cheese or something like that. Okay, cheese. We put that in, and now we need to put in these 2 tomatoes.
Actually, they look pretty weird. Let's put a second tomato in here. Oh god, I think we have a problem with this one.
And now we're going to put the second bun on top. The sandwich fell apart a little bit, but I think it still makes it edible. Okay, look at this dish.
I don't think I'd eat it. Now I think it's time to head straight to the next game.
Wow, look at that! We removed that bottle, and now this robot drinks through his phone. Okay, we're moving on.
Now we have to somehow turn this microwave on. Oh my god, look at this. Turns out it's not a microwave, but instead of a heating element, there's a dragon that's frying this food.
Okay, we're moving on. We need some way to get her attention. Let's try to do that somehow. Okay, it looks like we need to remove this carpet so it's a credit card.
And it looks like this girl is very mercurial, and now she likes this guy. Okay, now we need to remove something from here. I think it should be this planet right here.
Okay, no, it looks like we have to remove the moon from here. Yeah, great, great. Now all that's left is the planets. Okay, we're moving on, and this is where we need to fix that manicure.
I think it's grown too much, so let's remove that nasty part from here. Okay, I think we need to remove a little bit more. Oh my god, I think there's something wrong here. Yeah, great. Now we've removed the unnecessary part of this manicure.
Now we need to do something to save the campers. Maybe we need to remove the head of this monster. Wait, I'm not really sure what that is.
Wow. Turns out it wasn't a monster at all. It was a submarine, and now these guys are happy. Okay, we move on. And this is where we need to remove this guy's tattoos. It's actually kind of weird that we actually need to do this, because his tattoos were pretty nice.
And now this guy's upset. Okay, let's move on, and here we need some way to scare these chickens. Let's see what's inside the oven. Oh my god, I think it's really, really scary.
Okay, these guys are pretty freaked out. Now we need to help this guy wash his car. Let's wipe off all the excess, because I think these birds are really messed up.
Ah, okay, we just need to remove those birds from the top. And now this guy can wash his car in peace. Awesome. Now we have to help this guy tame the snake.
I think his tube is too big. Those things he definitely needs to remove. Great. Now his tube is working and hypnotizing the snake. And we move on, and this is where we need to fix this guy's eyebrows.
They should at least look like this. Great! Now this guy is walking around with normal eyebrows. Gonna have to help these tourists again? And it looks like it's the same situation here again.
Oh no, look at that. Some kind of giant pear with an eye. These guys are really freaked out by the monster. Now we're moving on to the next level. And this is where we need to make this guy happy.
It looks like we need to help him make a wheel somehow. Well, let's try to make one. I think we should be able to do it. Actually, the shape of this thing is quite complicated, but I think we should still be able to pull it off, because it's not as hard as it looks.
Okay, it looks like this is actually a lot harder than we thought. It's quite possible that we're going to have to try a little harder here than in all the other levels. To be honest, I'm not quite sure how we're going to get this wheel right here.
It's quite possible that we could just do this. Oh no, I think we're stuck here for a really long time because we really have absolutely no idea what we're supposed to do here.
I feel like this is going to be a pretty difficult level, so it's worth picking a clue here. Gosh, all this time we just had to remove this guy's hair. And now he looks happier because his head looks as babyish as possible.
Okay. Well, now you need to help this car. I think it needs to figure out where to go, and we definitely need to remove this arrow here.
Cool, now this car has turned left, and I don't think it's going to fall off the cliff. Now we need to get the right shots, and to do that, we need to remove this dart.
Cool, look at that! It looks like the only thing that's hit the target now is one dart. but it's entirely possible that we need to remove something else, but I'm not quite sure what needs to be done.
Okay, we can delete numbers here and look at this. Now we've done great. We need to fix the tape. I think to do that, we simply need to remove all this extra tape. And this tape will look great.
Yeah, look at that. Now it can play music. In fact, I haven't seen a tape that plays music in years. Now we've got to find a way to get to the gold.
It seems to me that what we need to do is just take and remove all the extraneous items here so that this guy can magnetically magnetize this gold. Great, now he's magnetized it.
Now we need to help them over the fence. Okay, looks like we need to do something here. Yeah, look at this! Turns out there was a passageway for them to get through all along. Looks like these guys can finally get through now.
And we've moved on. And now we're helping that elephant take off. Okay, I think we're going to have to clean something up somehow. Wow, look at that. There was a mouse, and it doesn't seem to be scaring him very much.
Okay, after we removed those numbers, this guy became 0 pounds, causing him to skyrocket in weight. Cool. And now we move on to the next level, and here we need to somehow turn on the lights for them.
Wait, seriously? All this time it was a fish that had a flashlight? It looks like we can somehow turn that light on for this guy to read a book.
Yeah, look at that! This thing really got that glowing thing on its head. Now we need to see the x-rays. Let's see what we got here.
Looks like this guy's got worms. Oh my god. I think that's a terrible disease for any apple. Now we need to follow the trend, and I think there's something wrong with this shirt.
Wow, look at that! We were able to wipe all that black stuff off the shirt, and now it looks so much cooler. Okay, now we're off to the next level, and this is where we need to pick up a load.
To be honest, I'm not really sure what the cargo is supposed to be here. Well, look at this. It turns out that we need to make tongs instead of this ball, and now these tongs are able to lift these logs.
Okay, we're moving on, and here we need to help this girl water her flower bed. For some reason, she doesn't have any water. Look at this. It turns out there's no water because this guy stepped on the hose and he decided to prank her.
Okay, that was pretty brutal. Well, now we need to find the thief. Let's see what's behind this curtain. Wait, seriously, was that Santa Claus?
Okay. It looks like it wasn't really Santa Claus, but a thief who stole it. Okay, this guy seems to have fooled everyone. Well, now we move on to a game where we have to complete the missing pieces.
This fish is definitely missing a friend. Let's draw a second fish.
Wow, look at that. Looks like we really pulled it off and she even fell in love with this fish. And we move on, and here apparently this guy can't hear anything because he's missing his ear.
Let's finish it. Cool. Now he can hear his friend telling him some very interesting story. Well, now we need to draw a sock, because I think it's very cold for Santa Claus to walk in the snow without socks.
Great, we finished him off and now he looks as happy as can be. Look at his happy face. And now we move on. And here we have to do it on our own. This guy is definitely missing this thing in his head so that he can breathe in space.
Oh no! Looks like we need to finish the full circle. Look at that! Mine's addressed. And now this guy can breathe. Well, we're moving on, and this is where we need to help this king.
He's definitely missing the crown on his head. He feels uncomfortable. Let's finish this crown to make him happier.
Oh, great! Now he's got that crown on his head and he looks a lot happier. And we can go straight to the next level. And this is where we need to help this guy. Okay, it looks like he wanted to put the ball in the hoop, but he's missing the ball.
Let's make this ball so he can throw it. Awesome. And now he's scored a goal in basketball. Okay, this guy's really cool.
Look at this! It looks like this girl is caught in a fire, and we need to do something to save her. Let's get her a ladder. She definitely needs one so she can escape through the window from the fire.
Okay, we painted this staircase and now it's free. Great, I'm really glad we were able to help. Now we move on, and here it looks like this guy's glasses are broken.
We need to restore his glasses so he can see. Look at that, now he can see. That's awesome. But now his nostril is twitching for some reason. Let's move on.
And now we're getting to the next level. Apparently this guy is very shy because all his clothes are missing. Let's try to get him a t-shirt and pants.
I feel like we drew the jersey as wrong as possible, but I think he should definitely like these pants. Painted, and now all his naughty parts are covered.
And we're moving on. Apparently, this guy's feet stink a lot. Okay, we need to draw a sock to make his feet stop stinking. I mean, they'll just be camouflaged.
And here from the looks of it, this guy really wants to dig up this treasure, but he definitely lacks the tools to do so. So let's get him a shovel.
Maybe with her, he can do it. Yeah, look at that. This guy has now dug up this chest. Okay, Now we need to help this car.
Apparently, she is very sad because she is missing one of her wheels. So we need to get the wheel back to her right away. Okay, well, we can finally head to the next level.
And here we urgently need to draw a mug to make this tea stop spilling out. Let's draw this mug to fill it with this delicious tea. Okay, great.
Now this tea isn't spilling anywhere, and we can move on to the next level. And this is where this plate appears to be missing its other friend. It should definitely be a fork.
Let's finish it here to make this plate happy. Okay, it looks like it turns out this fork should be in a different place. It looks like it should be slightly lower.
That's probably the right answer. Okay, let's finish it. Yeah, look at that. Now this plate is as happy as can be because it's with its friends.
Well, we definitely need to draw another geometric shape here, and I'm pretty sure it has to be a triangle. Okay, we did it.
And look at that. Now these figures are happy. Well, we can go straight to the next level. And this is definitely where we need to help this character.
It looks like she got caught in the rain, so we need to draw an umbrella for her. Let's draw this umbrella so she can stop getting wet in the rain. Okay, look at that. She's finally found a shelter from this weather.
Now we really need to help this gorilla. She's crying about something. She probably doesn't have enough to eat. Let's try to draw a banana for her.
Maybe this will make her a little happier. Yeah, look at that. She's seen this banana, and it looks like she's about to eat it. Well, now it looks like we're in a company where all the guys have mustaches, but this guy is very sad that he doesn't have one.
So let's give him the cutest mustache we can. Look how cool it is. I think these guys are jealous of him.
We're moving on to the next level, and this is where we definitely need to help this cat. In fact, I think we need to draw a ladder for him so that someone can help him down.
So let's draw it, and it's quite possible that the rescue team will be here soon. Oh, great! Look at that! It looks like this cat climbed down by himself using this ladder.
Oh no, look at that. This guy lost his head somewhere. We need to draw it. Okay, we've drawn a circle, but it looks like we need to draw an emotion as well.
Let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. Turns out it's two friends, and now this guy's got a head. And in this one, we need to win a game of tic-tac-toe.
And to do that, we can draw a 0 here and show victory. Okay, it looks like all we had to do was draw 1 0 in the middle. Look at that, we drew it, and now this game is definitely won.
Well, we're moving on. And here it looks like this guy got sunburned. We need to draw some clothes for him right away so he can camouflage himself from this very hot sun.
I think his skin's as bad as it can get. Yeah, look at that. Now the sun can't burn his skin. This is where we need to help this chicken. But to be honest, I don't quite see how we can get the sun to wake this chicken up.
It's probably the rooster, though, since he has these things. Okay, and we can head to the next level. And look at this. It looks just like Peppa Pig's house.
It looks like this house is crying because it doesn't have a door. Let's paint this door so this house will stop crying. Cool. And now this house looks extremely happy.
Okay, now we need to help this guy with his head again. Let's get his head back in place quickly, and it looks like we need to finalize the emotion for that head. Yeah, he looks a lot happier now, and he's showing us a gesture that lets us know that this guy is okay.
And now we've gotten to the next level, and I think this guy is definitely missing a mustache. So let me draw him one so he'll be happier now.
Yeah, look at his sly smile. Okay, this guy is really as happy as can be. Okay, now we need to help this construction worker. And apparently he's short on tools too.
I think he needs a shovel to shovel this pile of dirt. Wow, look at that. He was able to build a huge house out of that pile of dirt. Looks like this guy's got really strong arms.
Now we have to help Santa Claus, who is missing his beard. Let's draw a beard. Look, now he looks like a real Santa. Now we are going to play a game where we have to do some nasty things.
Oh, let's pull this lever to short-circuit her. Great. Now we can finally escape from this classroom. It seems that this short circuit has caused the power to go out throughout the school, and now we'll have to move around in total darkness.
Okay, let's start looking for a way out of here. Oh no, look at that. It's that teacher. And now she's chasing us. Now we have to find a way out.
As we run away from her, I hope we can make it on the first try. We're running down some sort of hallway now, and I'm really hoping the exit is somewhere close by. Turn. Let's have a look.
Oh no, unfortunately it's a dead end. Looks like we're screwed. Yeah, look at that. She's got us.
Okay, looks like we're going to have to try this level on the second try. In fact, this game is even creepier than all the other games we've played, because in this game, these characters scream a lot louder and generally look a lot creepier.
Now we're going to have to find some other way, because we took the wrong way last time. Okay, let's just run the other way. we're going to go around the other corner. By the way, look, we found the red arrow.
Looks like we're on the right track. Now we should move along it. Great, we finally made it into the vent, and we can finally escape that robot. Now we're gonna have to do this parkour thing.
By the way, look at this. It looks like the power didn't go out everywhere. There's lasers working in here. We're in some kind of ventilation room. Now we're gonna have to jump on these rusty platforms.
Oh my god, look at them go down! Okay, now we're gonna have to get past these things that are trying to crush us. That was actually pretty easy.
Now we have to go up those stairs. Let's not delay. By the way, look at that, there's some kind of fan. But unfortunately, we touched the blades of this fan, and because of that, we lost.
Okay, now we can get past the next fan, and we easily did. And now we're out in some kind of gymnasium. Okay, let's run to where the red arrows are pointing.
Oh no, look at that. It's that teacher again. And she's running in our direction now. Now we're gonna have to find the right way out of here. Let's try to get away from her.
Looks like we're back in some kind of corridor. Climbing down there again. We don't have to guess the right way. Okay, let's just move towards the red arrows. And we got to some room with toilets again, where we jumped straight into the sewers.
Now we're going to have to get through all of this sewer. Now we need to jump over this green vapor, and then we're going to run forward and we get to some new location. Running along these rusty metal pipes, just running forward.
The important thing now is not to fall down. Look at how unreliable this pipe looks. I think we could easily fall down.
Okay, we ran all the way down this pipe. Good thing we didn't end up at the bottom. And now we're up to the top. It looks like it said we had to avoid some duck.
We're in some kind of sewer, and now it looks like we're gonna have to find a way out. By the way, do you hear that? I think there's a duck approaching us.
Yeah, I'm starting to hear it too. Now we're going to have to jump into this vent as soon as possible. Actually, it's just some rusty pipe and we easily escaped from this location. Now we need to climb up these stairs so that we don't get crushed by these sharp spikes.
Let's not hesitate and just run up to the top. Great, we're finally at the top and now we've made it to some new location. Now we need to jump over all these lasers.
Okay, so far, all the challenges here are pretty easy. Now let's go up these stairs and then we'll head to the exit.
By the way, look at these rusty traps. This is the weirdest school possible because they actually have traps right on the floor. And now we're going straight to art class.
Look at these mannequins, they look pretty creepy. I don't think we should touch them because I feel like as soon as we touch them, we'll be killed.
Okay, we've made it to some red room and I think we can finally escape from here. Looks like we're finally outside, but from the looks of it, that's not the end of this game.
Now we have to run past this laser, and then we go to a new door. And we're back inside this school. Look at this. Now we're going into the cafeteria. And it looks like there's some weird pink liquid spilled on the floor.
Okay, let's try to run past all this. Oh no, look at that, some creepy robot chef, and it looks like he's trying to catch us.
Okay, we tried to get away from him, but we didn't succeed on the first try. I think we need to find another way. How can we run through this cafeteria without stepping in this pink liquid?
Look at that. Now we're gonna have to go through all these paths. Okay, let's get past this weird pink liquid. By the way, look at that. There's some kind of detour up ahead where we can finally get out of here.
This guy keeps trying to chase us, but I think he has absolutely no chance. And now we need to jump in here. Great, we've jumped into some kind of vent again. Now we're gonna have to run along it.
I wonder where we'll end up. Look at that, we're back in some kind of sewer. Looks like we're going to have to swim through this green liquid.
Honestly, I don't think I'd ever jump into any water like that in my life, but we can get through all these weird corridors. Okay, let's try to swim through them. Hopefully, the way out of here is as close as possible.
Yes, look at that. We finally swam out in some pool, and it looks like we're about to finally escape from here. We picked the wrong door at first, but now I think we're headed for the door we needed.
Wow, look at that! Looks like it's finally coming out. Yeah, now we have to get to the school bus. Okay, well, I guess we should just run like hell now.
Oh no, look at that. That robot is trying to catch us again, and it looks like she's called all her friends. There's that duck and the school chef.
Okay, let's hurry up and get on that school bus so these guys don't get us. All right, look at that. As soon as we got inside, that school bus shut down. Looks like we can finally get away from them.
Let's let you guys stay there, and we're finally getting out of here. Well, this game was really quite creepy, and it was very challenging. And now we can head straight to the next game.
Look at how bright this game is. We hit some button and it looks like we've cut all the power. Now we can finally escape from here. Let's hurry up and start our playthrough of this game.
We jumped on some kind of platform, and now we're escaping out of here through the vent. Look at that! Looks like that's the little guy. Okay, now we're going to have to get out of here fast, and we've made it to some new location. Looks like we're gonna have to jump through these weird pipes now.
Okay, let's get this done soon. We've made a few jumps, and now we're moving on. Okay, we've made it to some new location, and now we need to jump on an airplane. Great, we jumped on it on the first try.
Now we press this button, and now we have to do some jumps. Whoa. Look at that. We were able to overcome all these platforms extremely fast. And now we have to jump on these strange brick platforms. Let's not hesitate any longer and pass this challenge.
Wow, we managed to get through that one too, and now we're moving on. Now we have to jump on some weird bricks. It's very similar to Jenga, and we made it through it again. Now we're going to have to go over these weird sticks. Judging by these sticks, they're marshmallows or something like that.
Look where we are! Now we have to cross this weird rope bridge. Oh my god, did you even see that? We just fell down. Looks like we weren't supposed to go over the edge. Okay, seriously, we fell down again.